What is going on, guys? So today we're back with another Pokemon Masters video, and today we are going to be actually going over Jasmine and Steelix. So Steelix is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon. I'm a huge Gen 2 buff. Not really a buff, I don't know a lot about it. I love all of the Gen 2 Pokemon more than any other generation. Anyways, let's actually go ahead and get into this so that we can not slouch too much on good old Jasmine and Steelix here. So Jasmine and Steelix are going to be a support role, which is actually kind of nice. Steel type, weak to water. Interesting. It is a gacha unit, which means that we're not going to get it for free out of the story or anything. Looks like we do have a mega form on here, which is actually really cool. So we're going to talk about regular Steelix, and then we're going to go into the mega Steelix as well. It doesn't look like we get new moves, but we do have an additional passive. So basically, as far as stats go for Steelix, regular Steelix, remember, 520 on HP, 140 attack, 300 on defense, 120, 185 on special attack, or special defense, sorry, and then 140 on speed. Holy cow! That freaking defense is gnarly, man. That's nuts. Plus our pretty high HP. 520 is not insanely high, but it's enough to be threatening. Very bulky. I'm glad that we're gonna have a physical wall, and then imagine pairing this with like Sabrina, who can reduce physical attack. Oh man, it's gonna be so good. All right, so in terms of stats, I would say we're pretty much sitting in a nice support role situation. Very bulky, very physical wall-ish kind of thing. So in terms of moves, we do have Gyro Ball, which is a steel type. Physical, of course. Its power is doubled if the target's speed has risen. Okay. 100 on the accuracy, which is good. For 2 bars, you get 44 damage. That's pretty standard. I would say that's pretty standard. X defense all, amazing. Sharply raises defense of all allied sync pairs. That's perfect. I love it. Our signature trainer move is Clang. Blocks both critical hits and stat lowering effects from affecting allied field of play. Holy cow! That's freaking awesome. I actually really like that. So blocking critical hits is so interesting because critical hits, like the way the math works out, it's basically like taking 1.5 amounts of damage on top of what already you are taking. So that's actually really freaking good to just completely mitigate that. And then on top of that, you also mitigate stat lowering effects. So yeah, no speed drop whenever they use low sweep, or no like special defense drop, I think, whenever they use energy ball. I think that's freaking awesome. I actually really like that. And then our last move is Iron Tail. Has a moderate chance of lowering the target's defense. 3 bars is kind of steep. 75 accuracy is terrible. I hate that. And then 132 on the power. So, I mean, that it's Iron Tail. It's nothing special. So I would say that's pretty good. Now, as our regular base form, we do actually have one passive. It is Endurance, which is freaking amazing. So, of course, if we take a ton of damage and we're at a decent HP, we will survive with 1 HP remaining. It's been in the game since launch. Endurance is good. Now, our Sync move, though, this is where it gets interesting. Sync move, Steel Clad Iron Tail, Steel type, physical attack, of course. Become Mega Steelix until the end of battle. The more the user's defense has been raised, the greater the power of this move. So not only do we get to go into Mega Steelix, but we also get a nice little cherry on top with extra damage if we've raised our defense, which X defense all, hello. That's amazing. That is pure bliss. In terms of going into Mega Steelix, this is where it's also going to get interesting. Our stats do increase ever so slightly. HP is the same though. 168 on the attack is fine. I mean, we get a little bit more attack, which is good. 360 though on the defense. That's freaking insane. 120 is the same on special attack. 185 is the same, and then 140 on the speed is also the same. So that's fine. Extra attack is always welcomed, and then all that extra defense is just even more of a wall. So that is freaking amazing. Now, once we go into Mega Steelix, we don't actually gain any new moves. We don't switch up like Gyro Ball for like Iron Head or Iron Tail for any other, steel type attack. But we do gain Last Word, which is actually freaking amazing. It's like, so not only is Steelix just gonna put up this barricade and wall you off from physical damage, but on top of that, it's gonna get even beefier And then on top of that, it's gonna have an endurance attached to it, so you can't just one-shot it. And then on top of that, after you get through the endurance and you actually take this thing down, it's then gonna blow up in your face. Just how everlasting is this kit? This is something that I like to see out of a support type. This is something that I feel like I'm gonna get tons of mileage out of, and that is freaking amazing. Now, so in terms of damage output, well, as a support type, you wouldn't really expect a lot of damage, and I don't think we're going to be doing a ton of damage here. I mean, Irontail has got a lot of oomph to it, and once we get to our Mega Form, maybe we'll do some nice little chunks of damage with it, but you actually have to worry about the accuracy on that move, which is kind of scary, so, Now, in terms of future-proofing, though, how long do you think that Steelix will stick around for? Honestly, with this kit, I think that he's going to be the best physical wall in the game. Kind of like how Rosa was the best, like, special wall for the longest time. Like, literally, she could just sit there and tank move after move after move. I think Steelix is going to go back to that situation where it's going to be able to take a ton of damage. It's going to be able to do a lot in terms of soaking up just immense amounts of damage. But it's not like we really need that much anymore. Like, it was very, very nice with Rosa because Rosa could basically stay alive, boost you up, and then also give you bar back. But Steelix, on the other hand, will beef you up a little bit with your defenses, and then that, I guess, protect you from crits and stat lowering effects. That's pretty good, but I don't know. I would say that it's going to be relevant for a little while, but I don't necessarily think that it's going to be relevant forever because there's nothing completely unique. Clang is probably the most unique thing that we have here, which is really freaking good, but I think that's what's going to basically be the stronghold on this sync pair. I think that's what's going to keep it relevant. Now, whenever sync move or sync grid comes out and, you know, we talk about that, you know, that may be a different story, but we'll have to wait and see when we go over that. I'm pretty sure that may be already in the works. So anyways, that is actually going to be it for Steelix and Jasmine, guys. Let's actually switch back to the game here so that we can do a quick sync pair scout. All right, so unfortunately I am recording this a little bit early, and I'm wasting a ton of gems on this freaking banner when I don't want to, but you know, whatever. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. So nothing crazy, nothing special. This is honestly the last scout that I'm doing on this banner, unless I absolutely, positively must 100% do another scout on it. What you got? Give me the 3-star. It's Aliza. So that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember that if you want to join the Discord, you could do that down below. Also down there are links to YouTube memberships and Patreon, if those are your thing. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and head out, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.